All right, Shalom. I want to start out with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Doing a quick land back out the brother Yawan's video dealing with the woke delusion versus the spiritual perspective. And Jake, the majority of our people, they have this mindset of continuing to build in this society, even though the society is crumbling all around them. They still have this mindset of the continuation to build, and the brother made a lot of good points that Jake have. He made a lot of good points, dealing with Jake with this mindset. And at the end of the day, Jake, they can't see, right? They can't see. See, they have this woke delusion. They have this woke of, what we got to do is build. We have to build amongst each other. Now, when they say amongst each other, they're talking of black, right? Let's build black wealth. Now, when they say come together, their come together is the black community. You might hear a few say the black and brown community, but they're meaning within the so-called Negroes, which are the tribe of Judah, according to the Bible, right? Your biblical nationality, you would be from the tribe of Judah if you're a so-called Negro, if you're a so-called African American, according to the Bible. That's the unity that they're talking about. They're not talking about the unity as we speak of, which the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are the biblical Israelites, and we are uniting together through the Spirit, as you see us on the highways and byways together, right? The southern and the northern kingdom, of us waking up, coming back together as one. See, that's the unity, okay? The spiritual unity that, once again, Jake do not see taking place, but this is prophecy that this would take place, Now, matter of fact, let's get it. And I'm trying to not deviate from the lesson, but Spirit is just giving me different scriptures. Let's see. Vex. Not vex. So the book of Isaiah chapter 11 verse 13, it says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Okay? So the tribes, when you see the tribes, you still have this spirit of we are not the same people. We are not together. We are against each other. You see a lot of that going on. Okay? The southern kingdom versus the northern kingdom. The so-called Negroes or the blacks versus the Mexicans or the Latinos, just giving a few examples. But through the Spirit, what you see of us coming back together, right? By the word of the Holy One. See, the word of the Holy One is gathering us together into Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The word of the Holy One is gathering us together back into, our right mind, going back to the mindset that we should have. Okay, focusing on the spirits, focusing on righteousness, focusing on trying to serve, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of our ability, turning back into Him. Okay, calling upon His name. You see, this is what's happening through the Spirit, but Jay can't see that. But what they can see is this mindset of coming together, continue to build, and we simply let them know, like, this is not going to happen. Okay. Now, can it happen? Can you have some type of form of business in this society? Yeah. But is it going to last? More than likely not. The brother spoke on, about storing up, your spiritual riches, because these riches on this side, it's about to fade away very soon. It's about to fade away. Your investments, that you guys are stacking on this side, is not going to benefit you. That's the point. Your investments on this side is not going to benefit you, right? Get that. Store up your riches. I believe it's in Colossians, the 2nd chapter. That. Just type in riches. The book of Colossians, chapter. Let's see. Thought that was it. Colossians 3. Love into riches. Slovakia. Just bear with me. Colossians. I thought it was. Let's try chapter 3. Boom. Yep. Book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 2. It says, set your affection on things above, not on things of the earth. All right. So what we're doing is we're stacking up our spiritual riches. We're building up our spiritual bank account. But Jake wants to build their bank account on this side. Okay. They trust in what? A broken staff. Isaiah chapter 36. Verse 6, it says, lo, thou trustest in the staff, right? Thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. So, Salaki, that's what I meant to say. Broken reed. Now, when you're dealing with a staff can be used as what? A support system, you know? A staff. See? Sustenance, or concretely a walking stick, a staff. Support, you know? And instead of getting your support from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you're trusting in the ways of the serpent. You're trusting in, you know, a system that is completely broken, but you don't have the mindset to see it. Your mind is, you know what? We can come together and we can build. But that's not the case. You know, you're building in vain. Verse 6 again. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. You know, so we are letting you know that you're trusting in a place that is broken, you know, but you can't see it. But you have this mindset that you're woke, and really you're not woke. You are still in a deep sleep. You are still in a slumber. See, have given you this illusion, right? Illusion that you can somehow build in this society, that you can build, right? He has deceived you to say, you know, building in the society is the thing to do, right? But building to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, building to your power is not. You see what I'm saying? And we're telling you the opposite of, look, you should build to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai first and foremost. Now, if you plan to build in the society to better yourself, hey, by all means, do what you got to do. But first and foremost, build into Yahweh Bashim Yahushai should be your first priority, and everything else should come after. Point blank, period. This is not to say, you know, just drop everything you're doing and, you know, no. If you can, you know, make things better, you know, for yourself or for your family, you know, to the point where you can also help the brotherhood, hey, by all means, do so. Okay? But don't forget your first priority. Don't stray away from that. And that's what E wants to do. He wants you to stray away from, you know, your power. Okay? And he wants you to He wants you to think upon, you know, him, or trusting in him, or this society, which is completely crumbling before your eyes. So that leads me to also get this, the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 127, verse 1. It says, a song of degrees of Solomon. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. So a watchman can be watching the city, you know, day and night. Okay? But if the Lord is not keeping the city, then that city is going to get overran. Point blank, period. You're going to get crept upon and not be able to warn in enough time for your battlemen to gather together. You see? So what? It's all in vain. So it's the same thing with you so-called, you people of the world. And I'm talking about you Israelites, that have this mindset of let's build. This is the problem within the black community, black and brown community is we need to build black wealth. No, you need to build with Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. This is the problem. This is the problem. But you trust in the things that have been presented to you, from the devil himself. Of course, he's not going to present to you, your way to salvation, because he don't have a way. He's done. He don't have a way. Salvation is not going to come through building up. That's what you see a lot of these leaders and these so-called leaders and people that have the so-called this wisdom of this world, which a lot of them are, have different things that they say that are correct. They don't have these different. They don't have. They're not pouring BS to you, but at the same time, if it doesn't fall along the lines of what the men of the Lord, what the prophets are saying, right? Then it still comes to bullshit, because it's not gonna work. That's not the end all be all. That's what I'm saying. They're teaching this. Let's build together, so we can save ourselves out of this situation, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work that way. That's what we're saying. If you want to do a little building and trying to, get yourself together, that's cool. But for that to be your end all be all mindset, you out of there, because it's not going to work and it's going to fail. Okay, so you think you woke, but you're not woke. You are in a delusion. Okay, and you're not seeing the spiritual perspective that we're giving you. You're not seeing it. Okay, but that's just my quick land back that I wanted to touch on through the spirit. You're not going to be able to build in this society the way you think, you want to. No, your best bet is to trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai and build, right, in Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's your only hope. That's your best bet. I'm telling you, or we're telling you. All right, so with that, let me say something I want.